Well, I was surprised, but when I talked to Ray Berube yesterday, and glad he can come out and skate with it, I think it's great. Start incorporating him around the guys with the team, and get him to, if he can do some drills with us and stuff like that, and get his timing down. I think it's good.
There's no indication though that he's ahead of schedule.
No, I don't know. I haven't checked into that. But like I said, it's great to have him on the ice with us for sure. Not only for us, but for him too. To be around the guys, start getting back into that routine, for him.
I know you're very much in the moment. There's a part of you as the season's gone on, even a little surprised that you've been able to score like you have without 30 goals.
Yeah, I mean, it's, our guys have done a great job of, everybody chipping in like we talked about at the beginning of the season, or, not right at the beginning, but when Vladdy went down, and even before that, it's balance, we've had good balance, and it's important to have. Need everybody to contribute, both ends of the ice, and so far we've had that, offense from everybody contributing, and, including our defense.
Could this be something that is more frequently around now and skating with everybody, or just whenever he feels up to it?
Sorry?
As far as skating, is this going to be a regular?
Well, we'll see how it goes for regular practice, if he can come out and do a lot of the flow stuff and everything, that'd be great. And then, with the team stuff and things like that we do in practice, he probably's not going to be able to do that stuff. But if he can come out for the first part of it, he should, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
That last game, were you liking your two young right wingers and the move that you made with Thomas and Jordan Kyrou?
Yeah, I liked the Shen line a lot. I liked all the lines. I thought they all did a good job. The Blazers' goal was a big goal, that line, which was important. Parenko's goal, I love the way he got up the ice that game. He's been getting up the ice more frequently lately, which is great. And he used his shot last night and his speed to his, scored a big goal for us. So it was nice to see. And obviously, the O'Reilly line contributing, scoring again. But Sanford has been really good, and it's nice to see him get a couple.
Was there still times where you'd like a little bit more shots being taken, especially when they get to the middle of the ice?
Oh, definitely. If we want shots for sure in the good areas. And I thought last game, if you looked at the attempts, we didn't have a lot of attempts because Carolina's not going to give you that. They're probably the best in the league at not giving up shots. But I think what we did do is we did a great job of being patient with the puck, and we ended up with 26, 27 shots on net, but good ones, and that's what's important from good areas.
Looking for Rico on the power play?
Yeah, we got him on there the last couple of games. So he's a good player, and he's been not on the power play much this year at all. So made a switch there, and hopefully it elevates his game. I think it has. I think the last couple of games he's been better, and maybe that's part of it.
Was that the initial inspiration for it? Was to try to elevate his game, or because to keep his game elevated?
Well, it's a little bit of both. We just made a switch, because that other unit really wasn't, scoring enough. They don't get a lot of time. The other unit's been out there quite a bit, obviously, and eats a lot of the time up. But, we do need them to produce when they get an opportunity. So.
You just played Winnipeg 4 or 5 days ago. Coming out of that game, I'm very familiar with Winnipeg, but what was it like? You bet I'm sure you'd rather not fall behind 3-0.
Yeah, well, I thought we had a real good first period. I liked our game, the whole game, to be honest with you, but you got to capitalize on your chances, and I don't think we made it tough enough on their goalie. We had good opportunities, and he played extremely well in the game, but we got to get second and third opportunities. We can do a better job of, just being harder around their net and capitalizing on our chances. I think if we do that, it's a different game.
What is it about with your team getting that first goal? You're almost unbeatable this season.
I think it's around the league. I don't know what the percentage is, maybe 75, 80%. If you score first, you win the game. So, it's not just us. It's important to get the lead for sure. you know, it gives you confidence. You play differently, I think. You're not trying to catch up and catch the game and chase the game. You just have a different mindset when you score first.
Even when you then give up the next goal and it goes to 1-1 and in effect should be even at that point, there's still some residual value.
Yeah, I think it does for some reason. I don't really dwell into that deep of it, but, yeah, I mean, it's just, it's a stat that's out there.
Chief, on that last road trip, the lack of success against bigger goaltenders, is that something you talk to your players about when Demko, Koskinen, Hellebuck is gonna play tonight?
Well, yeah, there's always a scouting report on every goalie that we, you know, talk about and go through. And there's always video that's run in the room, you know, before the game of that goalie and goals and things like that and saves that he's making. So, hey, listen, you know, we go back to the Vancouver game. If you look at the scoring opportunities we had, we didn't get the puck up, you know. If you don't elevate the puck, the goalies are probably going to stop it most of the time. If you're not in front of the goalie getting tips and screens, the goalie's probably going to stop the puck most of the time, big goalies especially. So you got to get to the net. A lot of tips go in. I think it's like 18-19% of goals scored in the NHL are tips and screens and things like that. So there you go. You got to get to the net and you got to elevate the puck.
Even though Carolina got a couple late goals, did you like what you saw in your defense? Did they tighten up?
Yeah, I thought we were good all game. You know, the one goal, it was, what was it, 6-1 or 5? I don't know, whatever it was, and went off a shin pad, and then the puck was going wide, and then the power play goal, the guy fanned on the puck and flooded it in the net. I mean, those things happen. I think when you got a big lead like that, you kind of back off a little bit too.
In that game, did you start Falk just because it was Carolina?
Yeah. I usually start an you know, player from another team when you play him. It's his first game against them, so, yeah.
Just the sentimental side of it?
I don't know. It's just, they didn't start Edmondson, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
as the guys wondering, it stood out that you were more.
maybe Eddie didn't want to start, you know. You know, I don't know.
Well, he just got the ring.
Yeah, so that's probably why. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.